if the Xbox is dying, it's Microsoft that stabbed it in the back. GamerVice here,
Ooh.
and we are going to talk about some hot topic that's going on right now in the gaming universe. But before we do, I'm Kevin and I'm here with Hank. Hank, how's it going, man?
What's going on, folks? It's a new week to talk gaming, and this one seems to be all about the green man over there. So, Kevin, that was a pretty intense intro, okay? Say that. Do you know what you said? Say that again.
Hey, listen, if the Xbox is dying, it's Microsoft themselves that are stabbing it in the back, because these rumors have been going on for like about a month now. I don't know if you know this, but since the beginning,
With the rumors. What is the rumor?
so since the beginning of January, there have been rumors that certain games are going to be ported to the PlayStation and the Switch. Particularly, it's going to be Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves. So those are the two that started going around the rumor mill as far as going to multi-platform. But since then, there are rumors of games like Halo Infinite, the Gears of War series, and there's even a new rumor going around that the upcoming Indiana Jones game is actually going to be also on the PlayStation. So if you are on social media at all and you follow any of this, you've probably seen people losing their minds going on and talking about how the Xbox has deserted them, that they're no longer fans, that they're selling their Xbox. I mean, it's going crazy. I've never seen a reaction like this, and we're going to talk about it because I don't know about you, but it doesn't make sense to me to have a console. Here's the thing, right? You already have the console. The games are coming out. The games are being announced. They're already being worked on for the console that you currently have. So it's not like the things that they're saying, even if they're true, even if all of it is true, it doesn't mean that you are not getting games. And
yeah,
if we talk about it specifically, and we will, the games that they've talked about, even the one that's upcoming, which is the Indiana Jones game, that's a single player game. So even if it comes out on another platform, it doesn't hinder your experience in any way. It doesn't change how you experience that game. It's not like it's a multiplayer game.
Absolutely. Yeah. What I need is for any viewer, okay, if you are one of these so-called individuals that has a problem with this, and this is like a serious question, please, in the comments, let me know why, with like a legitimate reason, not a emotional, personal reason. Like, tell me why this would affect you. And we talk of like not seeing this. This is almost now, we almost did see something like this, and it was almost like seeing something like this 2 weeks ago when the biggest game of 2023 dropped. Obviously, we're gonna have to hit on it a little bit, but like Power World.
Yeah, 2024.
It's like now Power World came out. It is not Pokemon. I'm not talking. There's a lot of resemblance of the POWs,
right?
The artwork.
Yeah,
cool. I'm not. We're all aside, because outside of that, it's not even. It's literally not Pokemon. But Pokemon fans are getting so mad about that, petitioning, and then you have people making fake, editing their files fakely to make it look like when are we gonna get a grip, folks? I'm trying to understand if you can enjoy something and it's not, and now like in this case, you have an Xbox, you're playing these Starfield, whatever, Hi-Fi Rush, Gears of War, see it, and now Xbox just says, oh, PlayStation, Nintendo, here you can play Sea of Thieves and Gears, and so, oh my god, I hate this game now. Are you kidding? Unbelievable. Where is that energy coming from? Like, please help me. If you guys know the Kevin Hart line, you already know how it is. But I don't understand when gaming games. When you heard of games before the video games, stuff you play physically and stuff outside, right? Games, gaming, playing. I thought that was all associated with have fun. However, if you can enjoy it. Now, are there games that's like, ooh, you try a game and it's a bad game? Yes, and then hence you don't play it, right? But why are we getting like political with games now? Like, where is everybody, like all these feelings we're coming out with now? I don't get it. Power Worlds sells 19 million. The second highest on Steam. Oh, stupid game. Like, what? Why does that matter to you? You don't like it, don't play it. And now, notable Xbox influencers, right? This is how this was titled in this article.
Yeah.
Have publicly withdrawn their support for the brand following media reports claiming that the first-party Xbox games could soon start appearing on PlayStation. The fact that you're a notable Xbox, meaning like you're you are deemed as a console war like person. Like, don't you just kind of find it kind of odd? Like, you just want chaos. Like, so I guess in that sense, maybe that's why you mad then. If you're a console war person, now it's because you don't have anything to fight about or make content about. So you know what? Now, as I'm talking this out with you guys, I'm understanding maybe a little bit of why maybe some of you are upset. Because you got to find something new to do. Hating ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I just can't. Like, cool. Like, I thought we were trying to get to the point where, like, we always joke around, like, PC Master Race. Like, oh, yeah, you guys keep fighting, but PC gets them all. So, like, are we going to leave that point out of there? Like, don't we get them all on PC? You don't hear nobody crying about that. We get a slight amount, or they take a year or two later, of PlayStation exclusives literally are being ported to PC. Where's the arguing there? The green-blue thing is hysterical to me, man. Some people, I guess it's almost like being fans of sports, and like when you almost lose it too much. Like, I got my sport teams. I ride hard. They can ruin a day for me, like, you know, if they're not playing well. But like, get a grip. Like, we're gonna start seeing people smash their Xboxes, put them on fire. It's like, congratulations, dumbass! You just burned 500. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
where we're going.
I kind of feel like this is exactly why you don't have brand loyalty like that, particularly in gaming, because that's what we're talking about. But really about anything. Yeah. But that's like here's the weird part about it. There's rumors that all these games that I mentioned are possibly going to be ported to being multi-platform. At the very least, PlayStation. Maybe a couple of them are going to also go to the Switch, whatever. There's also rumors that is the strategy that Microsoft is shifting to go towards more of a service type of company than hardware, which we've talked about in the past, why they're so focused about Game Pass, because that would make sense. Why they're saying, okay, well, we're going to put it on everywhere. Then maybe they do leave the hardware business aside and they go service only. Then that makes sense. Then now, I think it was as early as yesterday, there was a rumor. I don't know exactly how concrete this rumor is, but there's a rumor that in 2026, Microsoft is going to release 2 Xboxes, 2 different types of Xbox, similar to how they have it now with the Series X and the Series S, but it's going to be one that is the regular the regular type of console like they have now. And then the second one, which will be a handheld type of console, similar to a Switch kind of thing, is what is what it looks like. And that's saying that that's coming out in 2026, which, if you remember, if anybody remembers this, there was leaked documents not too long ago, I would say probably about 6 months ago, when they were just getting their approval for Activision. There were leaks on what they were going to do for the next, 5 to 8 years or whatever it was. And a Xbox refresh was on that roadmap, as well as a next-gen console. So now people forget about that, because now the rumors are coming in. So now they're like, oh, Microsoft is getting out of the hardware business. And then yesterday or today, there's another rumor that says, oh, they're going to have 2 separate, completely different hardwares. So which one is it? Number one. And number 2, does it, kind of like what you said, like, at the end of the day, does it really matter? I don't know, because the current version, the consoles that you have now, still hold value. The games that you have on them still hold value. That $70 game that you play, if you bought Starfield, it's a single player game. You still got to experience it when it came out. Even if sometime this year, let's just say hypothetically, at the end of this year, it comes out on the PlayStation. Does that mean that game no longer has the same value to you? I don't understand. How does that even make sense to me?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand. It is tough. And listen, what's funny is I'm sitting here in my head, I'm trying to make reasons to myself as to why, why this is bad. Like, cause I get it. Like there gonna be some type of con, but I guess maybe one con this whole time we've had when it comes to hardware, but exactly like you said, those leaked plans for the 8 to 10 years. Clearly, I don't think they're like just leaving the hardware business. When it comes to Xbox, PlayStation, it's not the gaming. The gaming shouldn't be the argument. It is the only thing is that competition breeds, like more out of a company. So it's like, yeah, you don't want to leave PlayStation maybe alone because then they're not going to be forced or feel like to be innovative and make new things or push the power on the console because they know they're the only like console. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside of Switch because it's like their own thing. So I can see that point, but we're not even talking about that point because we're talking about the games. And if we're talking about the games, it doesn't matter about that because it comes down, that's on the genres breeding competition. Like we have Madden, who took the only rights to the NFL, right? Like, and therefore there's no competition there. So see, that struggles. But this is not the case with the Xbox. Like that gaming crisis situation breeding competition, that goes down to the game genre and developers and licenses sometimes when people get exclusive licenses to a certain type of thing. And then it's like, ooh, like, look, this game is the only game like this. Now the only one's going like this. Ooh, Call of Duty. Like if Battlefield doesn't challenge them, then it's like, see, Call of Duty's gotten lazy and they literally haven't changed because there's no one actually competing with them. Things like that. But that's not up to the console. So I don't know. It's just very odd, man. It's just, this is, I guess, a reason. This goes to show that people really need to feel a part of like and it like and it sounds crazy, but like that's how crazy it could be. Like this could be the thing. Like in general, it could be anything, right? But for some, like I feel like the ones that are being voted, then clearly this is what they're grasping to in life. Like it's a crazy ass opinion for me, right? I'm saying it, I'm stepping, but like again, then if I'm so crazy for thinking that, like you need this to live this way, and that's how you see it. If I'm wrong in thinking that, then explain to me why once again in the comments, because I just don't see how we got here. And can we acknowledge something? How funny the world is, man. Talk about PlayStation actually getting something right, but getting it right too early in life.
What's that?
And what's that? The PSP. Bro, it was ahead of its time, and now it struggled. Like now, ooh, we want handhelds. Ooh, Steam did. Bro, and I know Nintendo was always handheld, but like Nintendo, it was more the power, like, and Nintendo style games as opposed to, these games that we want to play on like these full powered consoles or PCs. We know Nintendo's not pushing that kind of like graphical stuff with their games and technology. And that's one thing that also has a lot of us upset. Like, can we, like, because we love Nintendo games, people love the Zeldas. It's like, imagine a Zelda with like Xbox, PlayStation 5 power. What more they could have done? Because they still somehow push all these crazy things into that little tech. You know what I mean? It's like, can you make something better? But yeah, man, the PSP was ahead of its time. Now people are making handheld. It's so odd.
First,
it's so odd.
You bring up the PSP. Can you? I can't even wrap my head around this. The PSP was in 2005. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I had
almost
that
20. Did you?
I actually said, yeah, no, that I had, bro. I was like ecstatic. I can't remember the RPG I was playing on it. So much fun. It was just the fact, like, yo, it was like, yeah. I don't know, and it's weird because it's like at the same time, it's like I've had a Game Boy Advance or something, like, or a Nintendo DS, or like whenever the heck those came out. But this was like on another level. This was like, it felt like a console in your hand. You know what I mean? It wasn't like Nintendo. Now, like the Switch's power might even, obviously I'm off, but like a PSP was a Switch, like graphically before, like a Switch
the
was.
PSP,
really,
I remember that.
And like that's it's nuts, man. Like I don't know really how to, because I can't think that far back, but insane. Like Nintendo's its like own different kind of thing.
Yeah, they've always been that way.
And we all know that. Yeah. And like we know that. Like I don't consider that the same type of what handhelds these guys are all trying to do. The Steam Deck, the Rogue Ally, now the PlayStation handheld that is not a handheld that now streams your game from your console inside your house. You need your internet connection to get a slow reading back to our screen and get terrible performance. And yeah, what? And oh, here, pay $200 some dollars. Like, what? Oh, but on top of that, apparently it goes out of stock. Like, please let me know if you guys have one of those. Like, it's going out of stock apparently, and you guys, people are buying it. And again, who's buying it? Then I just think people that's what they live for. And now it's like, oh, I need that as part of the collections because I have everything PlayStation. I feel like that's realistically who's buying it. And that just goes to show how much fandom there even is for Xbox, PlayStation, whatever it be. Just like if it was fandom for a sport team or like it's liking something that much.
So I've been thinking about it since you were talking about consoles and you were talking about the handhelds, and I'm trying to think about this Microsoft strategy, right? They clearly want to push Game Pass, and people are clearly pissed that if they're pushing Game Pass, that means they're trying to leave Xbox hardware behind. But I kind of think, like, if you really think about it, the cost has to be only increasing, because the cost for us as like we do PC gaming, the cost of for us has been increasing. It can't just be that we're footing the bill, that they don't see cost increase, even though they get it, probably at a premium. They get it, what I mean? They get it at manufacturer cost or whatever. They get it in bulk, however you want to put it. So I think to myself, okay, so let's just say 2026 comes along, 2026, 27, whenever the next gen comes along, and Microsoft had decided that they are no longer making hardware, but they have pushed Game Pass onto every other possible platform there is. Are you going to tell me as an Xbox fan, because those games are going to be on Game Pass, like that, I would assume that's the whole point. You're going to tell me that if you could play it on the PC or the PlayStation or the Switch or your Apple TV or your Google Chromecast or your Nvidia Shield or your Fire Stick, whatever, or integrate it into the TVs like some Samsung and LGs probably would have, you're going to tell me that they've lost their user base? You're going to tell me that they've lost touch with their fans or whatever you'd call them? You're like, I don't understand. I just, this whole brand loyalty, the whole brand loyalty thing to me is really, really odd. Listen, I don't know about you. I think I've said this in the past a while ago on one of the many videos that we've done at this point, but in my house growing up, I only personally got PlayStations. However, my older brother had an Xbox. He actually had the first two Xboxes. So what is that? The Xbox and the Xbox 360, I think it is. So I've never, if anything, you could call me brand loyal to Sony, but I don't even touch a PlayStation anymore because I've moved on to a PC. Why? Because when it came to it, the next version, when it came to the PS5, I was like, you know what? I'd rather spend my money on PC and go that route, and then have more options, get all the pros and cons that come with it. But I wasn't like just stuck. I didn't feel like I was stuck. These people talk like they're just stuck. Like they're like, oh my God, if Microsoft doesn't make another Xbox, that's it. We're done. We're all done. That's it.
We're done.
Game over. That's it.
And you're not even gonna talk about me. It was about power, or what I thought feature wise is what I bought. Because started with a PlayStation, got an Xbox, got the Xbox 360, never had a PS2, then got the Xbox One, never had a PS3. Ooh, what happened? You know what? PS4 or was it PS4, Xbox One, right? I think.
Yeah.
Ended up going PS4 for a whole 2 years, and then maybe with some games and stuff, I ended up buying an Xbox because I could afford it, and I had both. And then after those two bad boys, it was like, hold on, what's this PC nonsense? Got into PC. Oh, I can customize things how I want. I drive the power. I can keep pushing the envelope. And then, lo and behold, right here, what do you see? Ooh, you might not be able to see it if it's cut off. A Series S, just to play with my boys. I'm a loyal man.
Yeah.
But guess what's in the living room? A PS5. I don't give a damn, man.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. And guess what? Oh, actually, matter of fact, it's like, guess what? I have the PS5. And because of exclusives. So you're telling me you get rid of these nonsense exclusives and I could just have one thing that actually would help me share the wealth. We want to play the games. People, it's unbelievable. Again, man, for real, I'm not kidding. If you're one of these people, let me know in the comments. I just want to hear why. I want to hear why. Because help me understand. Help me.
The other crazy part is, and maybe this will be the last point, is the games that they're rumored to port aren't even like, I don't know. They're not even like,
they've been out.
There's Hi-Fi Rush, came out the beginning of 2023, beginning of last year. Okay. Relatively new, I guess you could say. It's over a year old. I think it's had its run for whoever played it. It was kind of like a sleeper type of game. Fine. Sea of Thieves came out in 2018. The game is now 7 years old. Is that really the game that we're going to harp over being ported over to another platform? Then we have Halo Infinite, which the Xbox fans fucking left. Barely anybody plays that game. So I get that it's Halo, which is
it's not even a good game. Why do I?
Yeah, exactly. That they don't even play the game anymore. So I understand that Halo is like, one of the golden children of Xbox.
Halo is Xbox.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that. He's the poster boy. Master Chief is the poster boy. I get that. But you don't even support the game that is now rumored to be ported, and now you have an issue with it. It's like having a dusty ass like CD or like record like a vinyl recording in your garage, and then somebody tries to go play it, and you're like, whoa, what are you doing with that?
Yeah.
You're like, what do you mean? It's it's dusty. It's just been sitting on the shelf in the garage. What are we talking about? You're like, no. You can't touch that though. It's mine though. You still can't.
No, don't play.
It's just the weirdest. It's just the weirdest. I don't know, man. It's just such a weird energy to give, especially the games that we're talking about. Now again, Indiana Jones. I get it. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be a console exclusive, but it's also a single player game. So does it really matter to you?
And why does it matter if it's not anymore exclusive?
And again, maybe there's a logical reason behind it that we're both just not seeing. Maybe there is. All
we need, man, is Spider-Man to come to Xbox, bro, and see then the Sony people. Why are you doing this to us? Oh God, okay.
No. I want to see the reverse. I want to see the other. I want to see Spider-Man come to Xbox and see how the Xbox people react. Like they're gonna be like, no, I don't want that anymore. Yes, you do. Shut up. It's just too much, man.
Man, it's just weird.
Yeah, it's weird energy.
It's gaming. I want to be happy. I'm gonna play what I want to play. Thank you. Why do I care? That's how I feel. I don't know about anybody else, but that about does it for today.
Yeah.
Heated discussion,
and we want to hear what you guys say, because again, if you guys are in the green camp that is very upset about all of these rumors and possibly all these ports going on, let us know why. Let us know a logical reason why. You could say any reason that you feel, but understand that if it's based off of just sheer emotion, as if Microsoft owes you something, then I feel for you, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't feel for you.
Sorry.
Now it's gonna be like, oh, I get it. You're unhinged. Thank you. Yeah. Get a grip.
But anyways, if you liked the video, make sure you comment down below. Let us know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel so we can keep posting these videos. You see when that happens. And in the meantime, this is GAMERViCE giving you all the vice you need. And we are out. Peace.